EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
First play and a first throw for Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, running right through it. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, they didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. They'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Another run with Sanders. And some room to roam now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Eagles 7, Packers 0.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Hurts. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. That one goes for 36 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Gainwell going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Sanders, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. They'll They'll try to run with Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. The kick by Elliott is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they've moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Rodgers now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He'll let this go deep for Lazard, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Hey, check that, street.
Once again with Sanders. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, as the first half is winding down, and the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT, and the route is on here in this first half.
Packers, nothing. Jake Elliott kicking off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on